Hey everybody, welcome in. Welcome to day 3 of Banana Swoga Benny Swag's free-to-play farming experience. Like I told you yesterday, this is now. I've watched a lot of the big Star Wars guys on YouTube: Arnold, AP Gaines, Fat Phil, Star Wars Dad, Sanjita, all these guys, all the names you know. I don't love the way they do it. And so I've come up with my own idea. I think you'll enjoy it. It's gonna be crazy because the idea I have takes into account the upcoming Krayt Dragon raid. It's gonna help you accelerate on ships, and I think that's the place where a lot of people miss, is they underestimate ships. And with the coming Sith Empire fleet, led by the Leviathan, we're looking towards that, and we're also taking into account something that I believe is coming, and that is the possibility of an Old Republic fleet coming after the Leviathan fleet. So that's where we're heading. We're gonna pick up some Grand Arena teams along the way to help you out in Grand Arena, but they're not gonna be the traditional ones like CLS or whoever else. Instead, we're gonna go for some newer teams that are easily gettable, that will get you holds, that will get you wins, and will help you have fun. So come on and join me. Let's do it. So I got on earlier. I didn't love the video that I made earlier. So I don't have my energy. I've used all my energy. We still had to do a couple of arena bouts today, but other than that, you can see it's going to be 2.5 hours before we get our energy. I think I missed the window. I think I missed the 8 o'clock window because I was super busy, so I didn't get to. I don't think I got to collect. But there wasn't some energy because I was up doing stuff super early this morning because I just woke up and it's like, okay, let's do it. But anyway, I want to keep you in mind of these are the early teams we're working on. And as we go along, you're gonna see some units get replaced. You're gonna see some units substitutions made. People are gonna fall off. You're gonna be like, "What happened to this guy? I thought this guy was part of the team." Well, the fact is, when we get to that point, it's just gonna be because we made it to a point where we could afford, or we made the choice to bring in another character instead. And so who's it gonna look like? Well, it's gonna look like at some point we're gonna have to lose. We're gonna have to lose Kylo and Mask here. I know that Kylo is a tremendous unit. Late game, I know that his TIE silencer is excellent, but I'm not going for SLKR right away. We will come back to SLKR, and so any fragments we are able to pick up along the way are going to be helpful. They're just not. It's just not going to be It's just not going to be. We're just not going to prioritize that straight away. People that are going to stick around for a while is going to be Dark Trooper, NGO Soldier, and Boba, and probably Moff Gideon in some capacity. Although he won't take quite as much of a backseat as Kylo did, but he will take a little bit of a backseat. Old Ben, Farm Boy, basically all of our light side early will end up falling away at some point. We are gonna farm Snips in one of the Snores. We're gonna keep an eye on Mando. We're gonna keep an eye on all these guys. But they're not, as far as I'm concerned, they're not priority for us. They are going to be a means to an end until a point, and then just like Kylo and Mast, they will go backseat, and then they will come back to the forefront in the future. Teams that we're going to work on. Obviously, the Geos, Geo Brood Alpha, Geo Soldier, Spy, Poggle, for the Territory War Omicron, and also to help you get Watt. And then Sun Fact, Soldier Spy, and Sun Fact, of course, their ships. Bounty Hunters, because they're a good team. They're also scoundrels, so they'll help you in Credit Heist. Bosk, because of him and the Houndstooth. Cad Bane for the Xanadu Blood. Django, because he's a separatist, and he's also got the Houndstooth. The Houndstooth is on his node. Boba, because he's Boba. And, of course, the Slave 1, IG-88, and, of course, the IG-2000. Then, you can raise your eyebrow. The Mandos. Bo-Katan, Corus Andus, Gar Saxon, Sabine Wren, Mando, because they're Mandos, and Mandos are going to be needed for, going to be a team that you can use for the Krayt Dragon, so Mandos are here. Mandos are going to be interesting. Also, Old Republic. Old Republic is also going to be used in the Krayt Dragon raid. So we have Bastila Jedi, we have Juhani Jedi, we have Jolee Jedi, we have Mission and Zalbar. Bo-Katan shares a node with Jolee, so that's kudos. Juhani Tank, Jedi Tank, Bastila, and then Mission and Zalbar are scoundrels, so we can put them on the early Credit Heist team if we need to. But also, if you saw the kit reveal for Tarful yesterday, you know there is a potential to have Zalbar go on a Tarful team down the line to get you defensive wins, defensive holds in Grand Arena. So that's down the road. But obviously, now you have more of a incentive to go with Zalbar, but that's the team. Additionally, second half the Old Republic team, Sortie, of course, Kandris and M3, who was ship, Karth and T3, I meant, and then Kandris, who we talked about, because the Mando, and then JKR, Jedi Knight Revet, who is the corner piece of our Old Republic team. So we'll be able to make two Old Republic teams. I think we can actually sub Karth out for another Mando, but so he may go on. Who knows if he's going to go on the Mando team? Who knows if he's going to be on the Old Republic team? But that's where we're going. Other than that, Phoenix. Now a lot of you are like, Phoenix. Everybody does Phoenix. Well, everybody does Phoenix, but of course, recently there's been a lot of doubt surrounding Phoenix. But if you've been hearing the whispers about what people are thinking about, might be the next galactic legend, I think there's reason to be optimistic for Phoenix. And they have two really good ships that we're gonna be taking a look at in the long run. And then obviously we can relic Hera if we decide to go for Profundity, which we will at some point. Ezra and Kanan will go good on with Bastila, Juhani, and Jolee in terms of getting Yoda. And then of course we can use Phoenix to get us to Palpatine, which will get us to another Imperial team. And then also they'll give us to Grand Moff Tarkin, which will help us get to the which we'll need for the Chimera at some point. So we got them. We get the bounty hunters. We need the bounty hunters to help us get to Chewbacca, and then also the bounty hunter fleet gets us to the Millennium Falcon, which will be which will need the fleet. So there's a lot of stuff. You know, don't want you to get overwhelmed. We're not gonna farm these all every day. This is just a rough outline of the first few teams, the first 5 or 6 teams that we're going to be looking at going forward and acquiring for our gameplay in Galaxy of Heroes. Also, if you like the music, let me know. If you don't like the music, I'll try to find a better track. I'm still trying to spitball and figure out what I like better. It's actually might be a little loud on my end, so I'm going to turn it down. If you think I should turn it back, I'll let you know. But I turned it down a little bit so I can hear myself think. But yeah, so you know, obviously I've talked about how Snips and Anakin we're going to keep farming them, but they're going to go in the background. Why? Because we're prioritizing these other teams instead. And like I said, we're not totally discarding Snips and Anakin and everybody else. We're just putting them on the back burner. So any fragments that we could acquire up until we're able to acquire these other tunes for these other teams is gonna help us in the future. But yeah, so you know, obviously Gar Saxon is here. We could theoretically take out Kendrick and put him on the Old Republic team and replace him here with Imperial Super Commando, who I believe is another Mando. So we would have 3, and we would have a Mandalorian team, a standalone Mandalorian team, and then this standalone Old Republic team. And I don't know if these are going to be the teams that we're going to use once we get to where we're going, but it's going to be, you know, we're going to need all of them as part of the process. Also, we're going to pick up Sith Empire at some point, just so we can get Darth Revan and then Malak, of course, but not today. So you don't need to worry about any of that stuff right away. I'm just giving you an overview of what we're going to be looking at going forward, but it's not happening today. So just breathe. If you saw that, you're like, oh my gosh, you started, you know, hyperventilating, calm down. It's not happening today. It's not happening anytime soon. It's not happening anytime soon. I'm just telling you that it will eventually. So keep that in mind. So if I overwhelmed you there, I apologize. But we're just doing what we're doing. We're just using our engine that we have. Then I'll come back in a little bit and I'll play a little bit more. I'll open some more campaigns and we'll go from there. But you know, for now, I keep, you know, just because I didn't love the other video, I did keep it under 30 minutes, but it was just way too convoluted. I'm like, I don't love that, so I'm not going to use it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I hope you guys have a good day, and then I will be back when there's something else to talk about, or tomorrow, when we return to day 4. I do want to let you know something else real quick before I go. I'm going to miss a couple of days next week because we're taking a family outing. So we're going to miss a couple of days next week, but don't worry about that. We'll catch up. We will be back before the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So look forward to that. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. I'm excited. Hope you're excited as well. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.